At the outset, on behalf of M.V.Foundation and Stop Child Labour campaign and our partners, I welcome you to Hyderabad and our project. I do hope that this exchange visit, a comprehensive understanding of the process and underlying principles for creating child labour-free zones.
Stop child labor. School is the best place to work.
Child labor, if we are not touched, we can stop child labor. If we are not touched, we can stop child labor.
Once again, good morning, friends. We heartily welcome Mr. Manikya Varaprasad Rao today, who is the Minister for Secondary Education. MBF is known to be working very, very closely with the government of Andhra Pradesh. It has been a huge support from the government in the last 2 decades of our work, and it really strengthens our belief that it is possible to work with the government to make sure that all children are in schools. Sir, we have a 7-nation initiative today in the morning from Africa and Nepal. As you can see, it's from Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Morocco, Uganda, Zimbabwe, and Nepal. About 2 years ago, we had a campaign in Africa. Mr. Venkat Reddy, our national convener, led the campaign to take M.V.Foundation strategies to various countries in Africa. We had delegates from Ethiopia, Morocco, Kenya, speaking to us before you came in. And we were talking about how to develop a successful global movement to make it possible for areas to be child labor free and to have a rights-based campaign so that the right to education is what we are doing in India can be demonstrated all over the world, because it is our strong belief that poverty is not a reason for child labor, and we have demonstrated it many times. And that is what we wanted to showcase to the African nations. And we now totally, in this campaign, in the next 1 week, we are having 45 delegates from these 7 countries. And we are taking them across Andhra Pradesh to various places in this, where MBF is working, and making them meet the local community officials and demonstrating to them the success of MVF and asking them to learn from the experience of the foundation, and also learning from them, from their own experiences in their various African initiatives which they are doing.
Many thanks, and it's very good to be here and see so many faces and different people from different countries across the world. We have been working since many years on the issue of child labor and education, and our final objective has always been to create a child labor-free world.
On behalf of the government of Andhra Pradesh, I welcome the delegates from Africa to India, and particularly to the state of Andhra Pradesh. I understand that NGO leaders and trade union representatives from Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Morocco, Uganda, Zimbabwe, and Nepal have all joined together to this visit to learn from the initiative of M.V.Foundation and the government initiatives in creating child labor-free zones. We deem this exchange visit as extremely important and unique. There is so much that we have to learn from each other to foster inclusive growth while we embark on the path of building our nations. In this regard, children, being our very precious and valued citizens, must come first. I hope you will find the visit fruitful. I wish your visit all the success. Thank you.
Okay, na?
Thank you very
In short, it is TS Kulu. We are working in this village since 2007. So we will talk to them within a short time our village president. He will also join us. పిల్లలకే చదువు నేర్పిస్తే నేటి బాలలే రేపు కూడా కొంచెం పోయి పిల్లలకి హక్కులు ఉన్నాయి. ఈ పిల్లలకు ఆవశ్యకాలు చదువు వల్ల ఆవశ్యకత ఎంత అనేది బాగా క్షుణ్ణంగా నేర్చుకున్నాం. పిల్లలు చదువుకుంటే ఖచ్చితంగా భవిష్యత్తులో బంగారు జీవితం. అయిన తర్వాత అప్పుడు కొంతమంది చేరి తర్వాత ఇంకా కొంతమంది పిల్లలు చైల్డ్ లేబర్గా పనిచేస్తుంటే మా
Just, I think it's very elaborative as a campaign. This question is for all the groups. So after visiting, after listening, what are the strategies or activities do you want to be changed after visiting your existing programs?
My name is Pascal Masocha from the Coalition Against Child Labor in Zimbabwe. I'm basically here in India to look at the M.V.Foundation experience in terms of strategies to combat child labor. M.V.Foundation have proved that they are really an experienced organization in combating child labor, and they've provided the international community, including our own continent Africa, with a model to combat child labor. Most of our children are engaged in agricultural activities because Africa is largely an agricultural continent, with about 60% of all children in child labor working in agricultural activities. Now, we need to combat child labor, and we need the experience of M.V.Foundation to do that successfully.
My name is Samuel Tufa from Ethiopia. I'm a community leader. When I come to India and see MDF program, I'm really personally touched with the commitment that is being done by MDF group. Again, I really learned a lesson as a person that individuals from different political parties work together in a case of the child labor. The concept of no enemy when it comes to the child labor. That really is a lesson and informative to different countries in the globe.
I am Meserat Adessa, as you can read from here. I came from Ethiopia. Specifically, now we have gained by being here. Now I came with other 12 people with me, including me 12. We are here from 3 organizations. We have learned a lot, especially in areas of community mobilization, engaging the community into liberating children from labor. We have so many similar socio-economic situations between India and Ethiopia. We have a lot we have learned, especially the principles and the processes in catalyzing change for the life of the children who are laboring.